Now, let's talk about what happened near the Ojo Cantonment Barracks in Lagos. This is one of those moments that make you pause and think deeply about safety, about how fragile life can be. So according to what came out, on a quiet night that suddenly turned chaotic, a group of unknown gunmen attacked people close to the Ojo Barracks area. It was unexpected, no argument, no warning, no reason that anyone could immediately explain. People were just out there, relaxing at a small game spot where locals usually play snooker and hang out. In a matter of minutes, that peaceful evening changed into confusion. Shots rang out. By the time it ended, 4 people had lost their lives, and a teenage boy, just 14 years old, was hit by a stray bullet. Imagine that. A young boy who was probably just standing nearby, maybe watching people play, maybe buying something from a shop, suddenly caught in the middle of something he knew nothing about. It's heartbreaking, and even though incidents like this keep happening, they never stop feeling heavy. If you're watching right now, take a moment like this video and subscribe, please. We talk about real stories like this, not just to share the news, but to remind everyone that life and safety matter every single day. Now, people who stay around Ojo Cantonment know that it's a busy area. You've got military presence, shops, local restaurants, and people moving around till late at night. For something like this to happen right opposite a barracks, a place that's supposed to feel secure, it shocked everyone. It's the kind of news that travels fast, and even hours after the attack, many residents were still afraid to step outside. Some said they heard the sound of gunfire, but thought maybe it was just fireworks or something normal. Others said when the noise continued, they knew it was serious. People started running, shouting, looking for cover. Cars parked on the street were left behind, food vendors abandoned their stands, and even the snooker tables people had been playing on were turned over as everyone ran for their lives. The following morning, the place was quiet, that strange kind of silence that follows after a tragedy. Broken chairs, spilled drinks, and belongings scattered on the ground told the story of how quickly everything changed. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do it now and make sure you subscribe. I promise you, the way we tell these stories here, it's not just about bad news. It's about understanding what's going on around us, what lessons we can take, and how we can make things better. Now, let's think about the victims. 4 lives gone, just like that. Maybe they were fathers, brothers, friends, maybe even breadwinners. Their families are left wondering why. And then there's that young boy 14 in the hospital fighting to recover. The community is praying for him, and honestly, that's what we all should be doing, keeping him and his family in our prayers. The police have started investigating. From what I gathered, they're trying to find out who these attackers are and what exactly their motive was. Some people think it might have been a targeted attack. Others say it could be criminal activity. But until the police finish their investigation, no one can say for sure. But it's clear that these gunmen wanted to cause harm. They didn't care who was there, who got hurt. And the big question now is, how can this happen so close to a military facility? That's what a lot of Lagos residents are asking. Because logically, you'd think that an area near a barracks would be among the safest places around. The presence of soldiers alone usually keeps people on their best behavior. So for something like this to happen there, people are genuinely worried. Now, before I continue, please like this video if you haven't yet. It helps more people see this story, and it helps the channel grow. Subscribe too, so you can always stay updated when we post new stories. Many residents have been speaking out, saying they want more patrols, especially at night. Some said security presence around busy hangout spots should be increased because these places are always full of people trying to relax after work. It's one thing to worry about crime on highways or dark alleys, but when people can't even gather peacefully to enjoy themselves, it shows that something needs to change. And honestly, it's not just about Ojo. If you think about it, we've seen similar incidents happen in other parts of Lagos and even across Nigeria where innocent people end up as victims of violence they know nothing about. This one just feels especially painful because it happens so close to what's supposed to be a protected zone. You know, sometimes when we talk about stories like this, people start asking, what can we really do? And the truth is, while we might not all have the power to stop every attack, we can still make small changes that improve safety. Neighborhood watch groups, better lighting on the streets, working together as communities to report suspicious movements, all of this makes a difference. Because if we just sit back and do nothing, these things keep happening, and we only hear about them after it's too late. And speaking of being aware, please subscribe to this channel. That way, You'll always be the first to hear when we share updates or news stories. It's free and it really helps a lot. Now let's talk about how people reacted online after the news broke. Social media was filled with reactions, sadness, anger, disbelief. Some people shared photos from the area. Others were asking questions like, where were the patrol teams? Or how did this happen so close to soldiers? Everyone had their own view. But one thing was clear. People are tired of hearing about innocent lives being lost. It's okay to feel that frustration. These are real people we're talking about, not just headlines. And that's why it's important we keep talking about it, keep demanding answers, keep pushing for better security. Now, before we move on, I just want to say, if you're watching this and you've ever been near that Ojo area, you know how busy it can get. Just imagine being there that night. Imagine you're walking home, maybe calling a friend, and suddenly chaos starts. That's the kind of shock people experienced. The good news, though, is that the police say they're not backing down. They've started gathering evidence, interviewing witnesses, and reviewing CCTV from nearby shops to track what happened before and after the attack. They've also promised to increase patrols around Ojo and nearby communities to make sure something like this doesn't repeat itself. That's a small relief and hopefully they'll follow through. And again, please remember, like this video, subscribe, and share it so others can know what's going on. Your support really matters.